Thanks to EA for sponsoring this video. Hey lovelies, it's Kate. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I'm here for you with early access content for the Sims 4 Lovestruck expansion pack. I luckily got early access. I'm so grateful and I'm so excited to show you what I've created during the early access period. I really enjoyed building with this pack. I had so much fun exploring it and I can't wait to show you lots of stuff that I've created. And of course, I'm also excited to share my opinion about the pack. The Sims 4 Lovestruck is inspired by Mexico. The new world is called Ciudad Enamorada and it's so beautiful. It looks so colorful and happy. We have all these colorful buildings in this world and then we have these beautiful purple trees. So it's full of color. It's so happy and it's just so much fun to explore the world and to build in it. I really had the best time. And there are 2 new penthouse lots and here I'm building a mansion because I'm a mansion builder and I just wanted to kick off the early access with a mansion for you. But I also built a penthouse build, of course, and I'm so excited to show you what I've created. My initial idea was to start with the penthouse build, but I was kind of having a hard time coming up with a shape, and this is always the case for me when I'm building penthouse builds. They are so hard in my opinion. So I just moved on and created a mansion first, and after I went back to the penthouse, which I can't wait to show you as I've said. But yeah, I just wanted to have a really grand, luxurious mansion. I just want to give a disclaimer. This is not authentic. I just took a lot of creative liberties here. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to explore, build, buy, and I just wanted to create something that's really over the top, the way I always like to do. So I'm sorry if this is like not really authentic. I was just having fun and I was trying to use all the new build buy stuff and I still tried to make it look like something that you would see in this region. So I hope that you like it. Leave a comment down below. I would really love to hear what you think. So here I'm working on the exterior and I wanted this to be super complex. So as you will see, I'm going to use a basement. I'm going to remove the ceiling and this way I will have multiple levels, which makes a build look really interesting. I love to do that. My problem was that the lot is relatively small for what I was going for. So I was really struggling, but I really tried to make it work. You can here see the basement and I added some round rooms below my round foundation. There's like a really slight visual glitch. It looks like lawn. I left it this way because it's not too bad and it looks really nice. The thing is, for me, this is always such a fun challenge because when you have early access, you only have the base game and you have the pack. You don't have any mods. Luckily, we can use move objects, for example, which helps a lot, but I'm so used to just repairing some stuff that doesn't look right by using the tool mod. And here I of course couldn't do this, so it's really just the base game, Lovestruck, and the move objects cheat and me. So it was a fun, nice challenge, and this is why I couldn't really hide the little grass glitch, but it looks so cool still. And I was using lots of platforms, and here you can already see some of the new objects. We got new columns which look beautiful, windows, and then there is a decoration which can be placed right above the window. You can here see it in the top section of the build. I really love this so much. And then we have some stunning new plants which add so much to just any build, really. Beautiful palm trees. I just love this vibe and style. And of course, I also had to dive into Live, Edit, and Debug, and this is why you see some debug plans around the lot, like on the right side, I mean, around the build. For example, a cactus, and we already know some of these plants from previous packs, which is completely normal and expected, because for Live, Edit, for the design of the world, some plants can be repurposed, and this is what the team does, and this is why there is sometimes a repetition of trees or plants in Live Edit, which is totally expected and fine. And this is why we have this amazing cactus in this pack now, which, if I'm not mistaken, was also in Strangerville, which is super cool because if you don't own Strangerville, for example, but you will grab Lovestruck, you will finally have this cactus, which is super cool. We also have these beautiful red flowers, which I've placed everywhere. They are also in Debug or Live Edit, and they are so stunning. I don't think I've ever seen them before, so I feel like they are completely new. We also got this beautiful purple tree, which I haven't used here because it just wasn't working out with my color palette. And of course, we got round pools. And I was so overwhelmed with this because you know how much I love round pools. This is like my thing. Anything round is my jam in this game. I love to create round builds, round pools, and I was so excited to finally use the round pool tool. I experienced no glitches with this. I had no issues. They were very smooth and perfect, no issues whatsoever. So I had so much fun using them. My main issue was coming up with a fun shape because I was looking forward to this for so long that I felt overwhelmed. Like this was truly overwhelming and I just love this so much. I'm going to like dive into all the details in another video, of course, but yeah, I just tried to create a pool here. My issue was again the lot size. I wanted to have a much bigger house and pool, but I was very limited by the lot size, which is kind of a me problem because you know that I always need all the space in the world to create a mansion. So I was kind of running out of space. So I would have loved to have a bigger pool here, but I think it still works. And I've also added lots of shelves to make it more complex. I like to do this to have like a custom trim. And of course, I haven't mentioned this yet, this beautiful gate. It's like a stone gate and it can be found in debug and it's so stunning. And this kind of burst the idea to create this mansion because after I was kind of moving on from my penthouse idea and when I wanted to build a mansion, I was just looking through debug and Live Edit and I stumbled upon this amazing gate and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to like create a whole mansion just around the look of this gate. It looks so stunning. I'm obsessed and I just used it everywhere here in this build. And yeah, I have all these multiple levels and I added some stairs so your Sims could walk down, and the rocks which are going around the whole lot are also from debug. I was just trying to figure something out and I had so much fun. You can see that everything is kind of all over the place. In some parts of the video you can see that there are like a lot of debug objects on the lawn because I was like picking things from debug and I was just trying to make it look good and I had so much fun. I was overwhelmed. It's like so much fun to explore a pack like this and this was amazing. And then added like a small pool house thingy on the left side because this area was a bit empty, so I wanted to add like another part of the build. And yeah, I also want to talk about the other objects. So I had a hard time coming up with a design direction here because what really confused me personally at first was the furniture. The furniture is really amazing, but after finishing this, and this is kind of what I had in mind when I was thinking of Mexico, like really warm toned and palm trees and wood tones and stuff. Like this was kind of my initial thought and feeling, but this is also a love pack. So we have all this like heart inspired furniture. Everything looks very colorful, plastic, very modern. It kind of has a Y2K vibe in a way. And I had no idea how to furnish this because the furniture wasn't matching my exterior idea here. So I just decided to just go with the flow and I'm going to use the furniture which is in the pack. So the interior is going to be much more colorful and modern. But I have to say then again, as you will see when I was working on the penthouse, it matches. Like this here is just much more rustic on the outside, and then when I was working on the penthouse I could really use all the amazing new furniture in a way that made a lot of sense. But here I was going into a more rustic direction and it was really exciting to figure out the design direction of the pack and trying to make it work because at first I was a little confused, but then I just kind of made it work. And yeah, the interior, as you will see in a couple of seconds, is so colorful and so fun. And I've talked about this before. I should use more color in my builds, and this one is so colorful on the interior. So if you like to play in colorful homes, this one is, that's it. That's the colorful one, probably. You can here see that my first idea was to have the same floor on the interior that I had used on the exterior. I had also used the same wallpaper. So here at this point, the interior is still looking very rustic because I had simply applied the wallpaper and floor. And you can here see that I started to experiment with color a little bit. I found this beautiful wall decoration, which can be found in debug/live edit. I always type in all the cheats. I'm never really sure to like which an item belongs, but just so you know, this is not in the regular build by. And after placing this as a kitchen backsplash behind the counter, I thought, okay, the direction has to completely change. I then used this pastel purple color, and then it all started to make sense, but you will see that I'm going to make multiple changes to this because I then fell in love with this rug. I love the blue swatch and then wanted to have a blue wallpaper, but I'm also going to change this again, and I eventually ended up assigning different colors to different sections of the house. So there is like a dining room area which is going to be very blue. This area, if I'm not mistaken, will end up having the pastel purple color, which we already saw. So I was really trying to make it work and experiment, so you can see how hyper modern this is. There's no kitchen in this pack, so we do not get a new kitchen with the Lovestruck expansion pack. So I just ended up using this beautiful base game kitchen. I used white because it's a neutral color and it just goes with the pastel purple and all the other colors, and this beautiful peachy pink color of the sofa and the armchair, which is so cute. Like one is as you can see, these are lips, and the right one has a heart shape, so it's very cute and romantic. And at this point I thought, okay, I'm just going to use different colors and textures, and I'm just going to make this very over the top. And as I've mentioned, this just gives me Y2K vibes in a way, and I just love this. It's really cool, and it's especially going to make sense for the penthouse in my opinion. But here, I mean, the exterior does not always have to match the interior. You can have a house and it has a specific style of exterior, and then you just furnish it however you like, and I hope it still makes sense. I've sized up this beautiful wall art. There's like a neon light going around it, which looks so cool. I cannot wait to build like something that's really modern and colorful and out of the ordinary using all packs. I'm definitely going to do that, but here again, just a reminder, this is just Lovestruck and the base game, so I really tried to make it work. This is the blue room, and we have this amazing new lamp. It's like illuminating the wall like this, and it's looking so cool. As soon as you place it, all other lights are turned off. You might have noticed this in the dining room. So here, for example, there's a ceiling lamp in this room, and as soon as I grab this light, which illuminates the wall, all other lights are turned off in this room. Of course, you can turn them back on, but in case you are like, okay, why is this room so dark? It's because I've used this light. I'm not really sure where to place it. I think you can really experiment with this and have fun, but this is what I did. And you also briefly saw the love bed, the heart-shaped bed. And I also just wanted to have a little spa moment in the basement. I just had to use the round pool tool. Like, this is my excuse. I just needed another area where I could build a round pool, and it has this shape. It I don't know, it's just a really unique shape, I guess. And I just had the best time building this. And this video is slowly coming to an end. I hope you're excited for more early access content. I will add screenshots so you can really check out the build here and see what's going on. You will be able to grab this from the gallery. My ID is KateEmerald, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are doing so well. Leave a comment down below what you want to see, what you think about the pack, about this house. Just tell me everything. I love you all so much, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye.